Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mysteries of Westgate. This is Big Lopes, and we are in the Market Triangle right outside the track after having completed a mission in there. Now, without further ado, let us go to the armorer and pick up a shield for Mantides. Since I did give him monkey grip, now he can wield his great sword and carry a shield at the same time. Can I see your wares, please?
My steel shall lead the way.
Okay, now the thing with this is if we equip any sort of shield, we're going to take a 2-point penalty to our attack. On top of that, if we use a tower shield, that's an additional 2-point penalty. So we would be sacrificing 4 points of attack bonus here to gain 4 points of armor class. Now, I think that is worth it. If we wanted to spend an extra 1,000, we would get another point of armor class without a point of penalty. But since we are doing so great on money, we'll just pick up a regular one for right now. Maybe we'll find a better one in the future. But I don't feel like spending 1/4 of all the money that I have right now. So let's equip that. Very good. Anything else interesting here? Ooh, green dragon scale. See, this is not optimized for someone like Mantides, even though it is medium armor. His dex is only 14, so he has a +2 dex bonus. What is this? Dazzler. Oh, it uses daze. Useless. A bright shield. It just produces light. No thanks. Well, this is pretty expensive. Mail of Terror. This is probably optimized for Mantides. Although we could probably get a bigger dex, or not a dex point, we could probably get a bigger AC improvement with just full plate. This, you can cast Fear, Phantasmal Killer, and Will of the Banshee. Yeah, this one, the total AC bonus that you would get without this one would be 7. So plus this one, it would be an 8. And with something like full plate, I don't even know if they sell it here. Yeah, they do. You could get a bonus of 9 without any bonus down here. So it's more worth it to get full plate, even if your dex is +2, because I don't think they have anything that is 8 and 2. But if it's mithril, then you have 8 base armor class and max dex 3, so that's definitely worth it if your dex is higher than a 12. You don't have any mithril, do you? No. Alright, then. Off we go.
I'm ready if you need me.
We are going to be going to this side of the Market Triangle because there's a locked door here with a City Watch sergeant named Sergeant Wickers guarding it, so we're going to go over here first. Whoa. I hope that merchant has the protection of the night masks. Without it, she's going to get robbed blind. She keeps smiling at passers-by, each time taking her eye off the inventory. Go on, then. Show me how you do it. Do what? You know what I'm talking about, Ripper. Show me how you rob someone. I want to see this with my own eyes. Why, so you could beat her down? Yes, let's hear about your technique, Renora. Stealing wasn't my specialty. I was a collector. I went around collecting protection money, debts, that sort of thing. If I were going to steal something, I'd have to use my wits. I'm not a talented pickpocket. No, but I am. So even in this, you lack courage. You must, else you would not need to rely on obfuscation. But you still have yet to give me an example. How would you rob that merchant, for instance? Well, first off, I need a partner who was good with her hands, or their hands. Neutral pronoun. As I said, that's not my strength. I'd be the one planning the operation and distracting the mark. I'd probably present myself as a proper citizen and accidentally step in that dog do over there. If the mark happened to take pity on me, she might walk away from her stand and offer a rag to wipe it off. Regardless, the scene would distract her long enough for my partner to grab something valuable. You disappoint me, Ripper. What skill is involved in that? Any street urchin could pull off such a stunt. Yeah, well, rogues aren't known for being too bright. The key is not raising the mark's suspicions. By stepping in the dog do, I make her think I'm just some hapless twit incapable of tricking anyone. I'm still not impressed. Even I could come up with a better swindle, and I haven't spent my whole life dealing with deception. I'd honestly be more impressed with this hypothetical partner of yours if they could actually steal the item despite such a crude distraction. You would be surprised. Well, it does help to have a skilled partner, especially when you're worthless at sleight of hand. Still, you're underestimating the cleverness behind this. The less the mark thinks of you, the more she lets her guard down, and therefore the less actual skill it takes to pocket the valuable. Speaking of valuables, you dropped this. My amulet! But how did you take it? And when did you take it? Me take it? Didn't I tell you what a poor pickpocket I am? Indeed you did, Ripper. Indeed you did. I can't say our discussion has taught me much about your craft, but it certainly taught me something about you. Let's see, did we gain or lose influence at all with that conversation? No. I really don't see the point of it other from a character development standpoint, although it didn't really reveal any more about their characters than we didn't already know. A crowd has sprung up around a sweaty-faced city watch sergeant guarding the entrance to a house. Alright, let's try a sleight of hand on him. He's got nothing, let's talk. Halt! Where do you think you're going? This is a crime scene, not a mummer's tent at shield meet. I can't be having any old rabble from the street wander in and start nosing around. This is watch business, woman. Who are you? The fat watch guard puffs out his chest and fixes you with a piggy gaze that he probably considers to be steely. Name's Wickers, Sergeant Wickers. The watch's finest, I'll have you know. Tell me what happened here. I don't see as it's any of your business, but a massacre took place within this house just a short time ago. Bodies everywhere. Well, I say bodies. Chunks might be a better description. It looks like something from a nightmare in there. The watch don't seem to be doing much. What? The cheek. We're securing the perimeter. That's what we're doing. Poor old lady wanders in there from the street by accident and sets eyes on that gruesome mess. She's gonna have a heart attack. Priorities, lass. The dead ain't going anywhere fast. Alright, well, I want to enter the house. Absolutely not. It's enough that a bleeding crowd appeared at the drop of a hat every time there's a hint of excitement in the air. You leave watch business to the watch. Trust me, it ain't a sight you want to see. There's blood everywhere. Any clues as to the murderer? Murderers, not murderer. They weren't too subtle. If the huge bite marks are anything to go by, the killers were some sort of savage beast. Werewolves, maybe? Who's actually been killed? Hard to tell. Like I said, those poor folk didn't die peacefully. First we need to match up what goes where, then we can begin the business of identification. I did find a sunrise medallion in a pool of blood, so at least one of them was a priest of Lathander. A priest of Lathander? Was his name Jeswick Salem? The sergeant's eyes widened slightly at the mention of Jeswick Salem, and he clears his throat. I wouldn't know. I don't know anyone by that name. Besides, at the moment, it's too messy in there to start putting names to faces. What's it to you, anyway? I've been sent by Obid at the Morningstar Haven to investigate Jeswick's disappearance. Aye? And why would you want to do Obid a favor? He ain't the most amenable fellow in my experience. Obid may be a toad, but he's helping me get rid of this domino mask. Wickers starts at the sight of your domino mask, and his mouth twitches in a smile. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? Follow me. In a loud voice, Wickers yells to one of his guards. Griggs! This one's got family inside. We're going in. Guard the door. So we're going to follow Wickers into the house. And off he goes. Let's do sleight of hand on somebody. And they have nothing. So we're going to go inside. We waste enough time out here. See what we can find. You're good, I'll give you that. Didn't suspect a thing up until you mentioned Salem. If it hadn't been for the mask, I'd never have known for sure. This is a messy situation. It's hard enough being a night mask informant in the watch at the best of times. Whoever did this, they've got some guts. I wouldn't like to be in the shoes of those responsible when our masters find them. You should search the bodies. We need to remove any evidence that Salem was with us. So if we play along, we will lose influence with Mantides and possibly Charissa. I'm not too certain about that. So I don't feel like losing influence with either of them. Jeswick Salem was a night mask. A spy of some standing, if the rumors are true, provided a lot of intelligence about the fool Obid's activities. It even siphoned off some of the church's gold. It's a damn shame his career was ended like this. I thought you'd know all that. So this would be playing along right here. And obviously this is not. No, but then I'm not a night mask. Haha, that's a funny one. You are joking. No, I bet you're feeling pretty stupid right about now. What? You mean... Damn my stupidity. I was sure you were the one. And now you've compromised my position with the night masks. I should have you arrested right this instant. No. No, that's too risky. Listen, I'll give you 300 gold pieces to buy your silence. I'll be eating stale bread for the next year, but it's better than eating dirt. So, 300 gold and you promise not to say a word. Deal? Alright, so if we don't take the money, then we lose influence with Renara, and we gain influence with Charissa. If we accept the bribe, we gain influence with Renara, and then we will lose influence with both Mantides and Charissa. But then we're 300 gold richer, and we can tell on him to gain that influence back with Charissa, but not Mantides. So overall, we would be gaining 50 XP. We'd be gaining 300 gold. We'd gain 1 influence with Renara. We'd lose 1 with Mantides, and it'd be neutral with Charissa. So we're gonna do that. Gold sounds good, but it'll take a lot more than 300. That's all I have. It's 300 or nothing. I accept. Nice doing business with you. So we gain 1 point of influence with Renara. Ah, a bribe. It's just not Westgate without them. You're gonna fit in well here, Ania. I want to hear you promise first. Give me your word upon whatever god you follow that you'll never betray my involvement with the Night Mask to anyone. So, at this point, you have to vow if you want the money, because if you say, I won't do that, then he'll say, well, you ain't getting a thing, and he up and leaves. Yes, I did playtest this earlier. I promise never to betray your involvement with the Night Masks. Of course, we're going to break that promise to become more chaotic when we tattle on him. And right on cue, we lose influence with Charissa. Unholy flames, Ania. Are a few coins worth more to you than what is right? Disgusting. Yeah, you really gotta lighten up. You really don't know when I'm lying when I take a vow. You can take a vow and then you can lie. As in, you have no intention of fulfilling it. Jeez. Same with you, buddy. Oh my goodness. As a man who used to take his vows seriously, Ania, hearing you utter that to a night masking for it makes me sicker than 12 tankards of Elminster's choice. Well, you know what? I really don't take vows seriously, and you should know this by now. I don't trust you an inch, and I don't value my own word worth a damn, but maybe you're a woman who holds to your vows. Either way, I want you far away from here. Take the gold and leave Westgate. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. I'll take your stupid money, but I ain't gonna do what you say. Let's see what's in these things. Another plain shirt.
Absolutely.
You know what? Come out of the closet. Please, Renara.
I'm ready if you need me.
Ah, healer's kit. Let's take that. So we got a body over here. Jeswick's corpse. Let's go examine it. Jeswick Salem's corpse lies in a pool of his own blood. A few fat black flies buzz lazily through the fetid air. So we're gonna search, examine the corpse. Success. Clutched in Jeswick's stiffening gray hand is a bloody note. So we're gonna take the note. And that updates our journal. I suppose we're obligated to read this note. This tattered note is covered in both grime and blood, but most of the spidery scrawl is legible enough. It seems to have been written by one of Salem's informants, and mentions a place called the Warrens, growing increasingly dangerous, with several of the destitute residents of the place recently turning up dead and half torn. The note ends with a personal warning to Jeswick about an unknown enemy in the city. Alright, let's go check over here. Got two more armoires, or wardrobes. Ah, what do we have here? Gloves of concentration.
Sure.
I know you can use those. Don't worry that they're stolen. The person who they belong to won't be needing them. I guess we'll hold on to those gloves for right now.
Absolutely.
Everyone else has gloves, right? Yeah, you do.
I'm ready if you need me.
And we got a potion of cure serious wounds, so of course we're gonna take that. For some reason, we can't highlight these treasure chests. And we're going to check this other room over here. Nothing in here. Alright. Well, I think it's about time we left. Now, we could go straight to the Warrens. However, I'm going to go back to the Church of Lathander and to the City Watch, since they're right next to each other. Now, in my experience, you can go to the Warrens directly from here. And I'm going to equip Mordecai's Morningstar because we get more damage with it. And it has 1d4 magical damage. Ah! Went the wrong way. Anyways, like I was saying, in my experience, you can go directly to the Warrens from here. But if you go to the Warrens and then complete the mission over there, then if you go back to the City Watch and you try to tell the captain about Sergeant Wickers, it won't let you. And I don't know why. But if you go before going to the Watch, I mean before you go to the Warrens, then you are able to...
You brought me along?
What the? You glimpse someone watching you from the shadows. Anyways, like I was saying, you are able to inform on Sergeant Wickers, get the 50 XP bonus, get the point of influence with Charissa, and get a point towards chaotic, which is good because we want to be as most chaotic as we can be. We're only 85 or 86 or something like that. What are we right now? Oh, only 84? How did we become more lawful? What did we do? I don't know, but we're gonna become more chaotic really soon. What is it now? I'm here to talk to you about Sergeant Wickers. Eh? Wickers? Yeah, I know the man. What about him? So we're gonna break our vow. He's playing you for a fool. He works for the Night Masks. It's quite a thing to say about a member of the City Watch. You best have plenty of details to tell me. You can start with who you are and why I should believe a word you say. So we're going to tell Captain Finish everything. The dwarf alternates between frowns and outright grimaces as you tell him about your encounter with Wickers. There's a story I don't want to hear twice. I'd rather not believe it. But I can't ignore it either. I've suspected that someone in the Watch has been tipping off the Night Mask for some time. I'll look into it. Starting with making sure you are who you say you are. You better be telling me the truth, Ania Freya. And that gives us the point of influence with Charissa. You show true wisdom today in revealing the traitor's activity to the captain. I can only pray that he shows equal wisdom in his handling of that information. Is that all you wanted? Yeah, that's all. Let's see, where is... Yeah, there's our point towards being more chaotic. Actually, I was looking at the wrong thing. We were 14 on the chaotic scale. Now we're 13. The 84, that was on the good evil axis. So yeah, we did become more evil when we put on that mask at the very beginning. So, I herp when I derp. Remember that. Alright, let's head on over to the Church of Lathander over here, the Morningstar Haven. We're going to talk to Obid, tell him what we found out. And then he will maybe give us some more guidance. Maybe. It could be super obvious what he tells us.
I greet you.
You return. I hope you have some news to report. Tell Obid about Jeswick Salem's true nature and the letter found on his corpse. By the shining light of Lathander, Salem was a truly talented actor to have pulled such a ruse. You must go to the Warrens and discover the nature of these killers. While the deaths of several Night Masks are to be welcomed, I fear for the plight of those poor beggars. Alright. So that's all that we can do for right now, so let's make our way over to the Warrens. Now, we're going to have to go all the way to the south gate. And I was figuring maybe if we have to go all the way over there, we could... You hear footsteps behind you, but see nothing. Well, behind me is the church. Could be Obid. I think we're going to be seeing more stuff like that in the future. Anyways, like I was saying, since we have to go all the way over to the south gate anyway, we might as well go to this lamppost and go to the undergate. No, get away from me. Get away from me. Now, my reason for wanting to go to the undergate was that it had some portals to other parts of the city. Got someone watching you from the shadows. We could see where the portals to Undergate are at the Harbor Loop, since that's where we're going to be going. So let's touch the post and here we go. I know it probably will take a little bit longer, but we might as well just find out now where that portal is to the Harbor Loop, so that if we ever want to go back to Undergate from there, it won't take us as long. Here we are. Now, if I remember correctly, the portal to the harbor loop was somewhere over here. There it is. Let's see where this puts us. This portal leads to the Westgate's harbor loop. So yeah, we're gonna take the exit. Now I'm not sure how we can get back in. Maybe it's the same way. Maybe we kneel down or whatever. I think that's what we had to do, right? And it put us over here. How are we going to access Undergate from here, though? See a dark shadow moving between the buildings. So it looks like it puts us right by the Black Eye Tavern, but I don't see any way to enter the Undergate from here. How do we do that? Yeah, someone else said that earlier. You know what? Maybe you can't enter Undergate from here. Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, we get it. Someone's watching us and they're following us. No, get lost, Salty Jack. We're on a mission. We got somewhere to be. I cursed on you, blasted landlubber, and take another and another at last. Yeah, just leave me the hell alone for right now. We have to go into the ghetto. And who is this? Grievel? You got anything? You hear someone whispering nearby, but see nothing. So what, we couldn't pickpocket him? Okay, he has nothing. Now when it says your pickpocket attempt was detected, nothing really happens. It doesn't raise the DC. And you never get reported to the authorities. So I don't even know what the consequence of that is. Lend old Grievel a coin, kind madam. I ain't eaten in days. Well, except for that tabby I found in the gutter. And that had been dead a week. Pickings in the Warren's been scarcer than usual. And a man's gotta take what he can get. Okay, have a gold piece. I'm not gonna give you 10 gold. You're a generous soul, madam. I got me a family to feed. This'll tide us over for the next 10 days. I just wish the Warrens were safe again, like. It's hard to scavenge when there's predators around looking to feast on your flesh. Do you know who wrote this letter? So we're gonna show him the letter. Ain't no good, missus. Old Grievel's eyes ain't what they used to be. Besides, readings for them fancy folks. Oh, I'm sure. I never saw the point in learning about words and such. Yeah, because we're fancy, we read words. I'd like to investigate the Warrens. It ain't safe in there. But old Grievel reckons you could look after yourself. Maybe you can help take care of these beasties or whatever they are. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, I am ready. And there ain't no point in hanging around. I got me boots warmed up, lass. Grievel's toes will lead the way. What's that? Your toes will lead the way? Aye. Probably noticed that old Grievel's eyes ain't the best of shape. Luckily, me boots are so worn that I can feel the streets with me feet. Bit of sludge there. Must be Dagger Alley. Some thick ooze smelling like decomposed onion. Spittle Lane. That ain't the best of it, mind. Sometimes you get some real treats stuck to the sludge between your toes. Edible treats like bits of onion, carrot, maybe even some pie if you get real lucky. Peels right off. Stew it all together and it's a real feast. I think I'm going to be sick. Aye. Grievel gets the message. Is that a sausage I can feel? Uh-oh. Alright, so we're going to follow this weirdo into the Warrens, a.k.a. the ghetto. There you are. You didn't really think I was gonna let you live, did you? I can't take the risk of you reporting me to the authorities. Okay. So we can tell him that we've already reported him. Ha, you're too late. I told Captain Finish everything. Ha ha ha. You what? Damn it! Now I'm as good as dead. Finish will start sticking his nose in. And that'll alert my masters, and pretty soon I'll have a dagger in my back. At least I can bury you in the warrens before they kill me. Die! Huh? What's that noise? No, it can't be. Not here. Ugh!
Fight, coward!
Okay, so I think we cannot do anything about this guy, but we're gonna have to handle his muscle. So let's go into now. If we examine all these, the Drow Mercenary is the hardest one, so we're gonna have to target him first.
I have spied our enemy.
Let's do a knockout.
Another enemy. Hopefully
Attack
one well
him.
stocked
What are you doing,
with gold
man?
and equipment.
Hammer of the Gods. Can you do anything else interesting? No. I do want to put on some buffs, but now is not the time for it.
Enemies approach. Be prepared.
Okay, we're gonna come over on this side. He's invisible, isn't he? He is. Okay.
That should be easy enough.
Concealed. 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 Did somebody cast darkness? Invisibility purge. That's what I like to see.
Gods curse you!
Did I get him? Alright. 19 damage. And what are you doing? Freedom of movement.
Time to finish
What's the
this.
point in that?
Even the gods can't.
Okay. Now, this dwarf seems to be a spellcaster, so let's go take care of whoever this is. Let's see if we can get some sneak attack. And I want to get behind whoever this is. Oh my goodness! Will you hurry up and kill this?
Prepare to taste steel.
Get out of there! You are completely useless. You're not casting any cure spells, which you should be doing. You, hurry up and kill this person. One more hit. Finally.
Don't make this too easy
Oh
for
my
me.
goodness.
That should be easy enough.
It will be done.
Come on, sneak attack. Oh, okay. Alright, on your feet, Renara. Boots of reflexes +2. Some 30 gold pieces. Alright, let's put those on.
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
You can have that.
Yes.
Alright, so we got some more gold, copper necklace, malachite, battle axe +1.
Yes.
Why don't you hold on to that?
I'm ready if you need me.
And we'll go over here. A wand of paralyzation. It's got 40 charges left on it. Alright, now, can we rest? Aha! Alright, so we'll be back at full, and then we can put on some buffs, because I think we are going to have some encounters in here. That's the exit.
Evil beware. I am in charge now.
I'm sure. Alright, let's put on...
Your dick to X. Your dick to X. Your dick to
I'm
X.
ready if you need me.
Alright, now while she's casting, let's scope this place out. Now, I believe these are dead ends over here. There's not even any items, so there's really no point to go exploring either of these. So we're gonna have to take this main path, which kind of curls backwards as this way. You done
That should
yet?
be easy enough.
Got one more?
Yes.
Alright, so let's go. Oh, by the way, I might need my bow. Am I going the right way? No, I am not. See, I told you there's nothing this way. Oh, well. Oh, Sergeant Wickers, where are you? We're looking for you. Okay, so we got some greater shadow mastiffs here. Now, the thing about shadow mastiffs is that they can howl, which casts fear. Now, if we go stealth, once we get within 30 feet of these things... Oh, he spotted me, huh?
One mistake and you're...
We can get some sneak attacks on this. What about you? What are you doing? Knockdown.
Die, vermin!
You are stupid. Why do you always cast a spell? You're attacking.
It will be done.
Alright, you. I want you to start using this as an alternate weapon. And you know what? We actually don't need this here. I just saw that it was over here. In fact, I probably should have turned it on before I shot the bow. Probably could have got 2 shots with sneak attack, but oh well. Let's try to get some attacks of opportunity on this thing. Alright, let's go to stealth mode again. Oh, there's the fear. Nara failed to save. Dead. Alright, let's go to stealth mode again. Oh, you got the fear. Now we have no control over you. Yeah, just keep fighting and killing this thing. Hurry up and kill it. Let's get some flanking on this thing. There we go. You over your fear yet? Come back. Alright, it's dead. Let's see what's in these treasure bags. How is this thing carrying around a scroll? Well, we're never going to have a chance of learning these things, so we might as well just use them. And a potion. What do they have, like kangaroo pouches on them? What the? What are you casting? Why? Oh, Shadow Wolf. Shadow Wolf? This gigantic black wolf is wreathed in shadows. The only constant in the shifting mass of darkness is its baleful eyes, which shine with malevolence. Time to go back to the boat. Time to turn on rapid shot. Let's go in stealth mode.
Direct me.
I don't think this is going to work, but try
I
it.
shall not fail.
You're casting mass. Wait a minute. I told you to cast that earlier, and you didn't cast it. Oh, I hate that.
Easily done.
It will be done.
Sergeant Wickers is dead over there. Well, that's good. That saves us some trouble. Alright, let's... Let's go over here and see if we can get some sneak attacks with the bow. Doesn't look like it. Let's try to go stealth and then try it again. Okay, we gotta wait for this to get down to 0 seconds. We'll get some more sneak attacks. Oh, I killed it! Got 220 XP. Ha, you cut that overgrown puppy down to size, didn't you? Grievel? What's going on? Ah, shapeshifter, huh? I guess your name isn't really Grievel.
You'll do.
I'll do for what? Didn't I see you down with the ebon claws? I don't know. Could it be? Was that wolf really the same I knew from back then? What are you talking about? I can't be sure, Nia, but that monster, it recognized me. I knew a wolf like it many years ago, although the creature we fought was like a twisted mockery. Malthus was the steadfast companion of my Tasheni. It couldn't be the same, though, could it? Malthus went missing shortly before my beloved. If that wolf was ancient and wise, a wonder of nature, not the savage creature of darkness that we slew. I need to think about what this means, Ania. Alright, you do that. Meanwhile, let's grab all this stuff. One stupid gold piece. So we got a cloak of protection +2. Give that to somebody. I guess we'll give that to...
My steel shall lead the way.
And then we got another treasure bag over here. So we got a silver necklace. Yeah, I know you don't like treasure. Give it to me.
I'm ready if you need me.
Alright, so we are really, really running up on time once again. So we were able to go through the warrens and kill some wild animals that were savaging all these people. Now we have to go back to the Church of Lathander and get another mission. I wonder what it's going to be. Well, we'll find out next time. This is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in Tango India.